not taking no for an answer.
Welcome to Trailers, Lights, Camera, Action.
Good evening, everyone. How are we all doing? I hope you are all doing very well on this fine Wednesday evening. Let's get that audio up. I apologise, it's a bit of a last minute stream tonight. I literally walked in the door, came straight up to my room, and we are live. The announcement is literally going to drop within the next few minutes, so I'm very, very excited. And then obviously I'll be chatting through what gets announced with you all afterwards. But yeah, I feel like we haven't even got time to do a poll tonight. We're jumping straight into the action in literally a matter of minutes. But how are we all doing? It's very nice to be back in my setup tonight with you all in the stream. I'm seeing you all. How are you all doing? Obviously my last stream was live from Avengers Campus when Creek Freaks Unchained got announced. So yeah, I don't have time to do a poll tonight, but let me know in the live chat right now what you are expecting to get announced this evening. I'll read some of them out, and then it will be time to watch the announcement. But yeah, obviously we've had 4 doors open so far. We've had trailers, we've had The Crows, we've had Creek Freaks Unchained, and we've had Birthday Bash. All announced so far, and tonight we have our 5th door being opened. It's very exciting indeed. What's everyone saying? Fred thinks a scare zone's going to be announced. Jess Hester says it's got to be Creek Freak Massacre. Swarm Invasion, people are thinking. It's going to be Amity. Look at the description on Thorpe Park's video. It shows a moon apparently. Okay. Maze, definitely. People are thinking a Maze is going to get announced. Jason thinks a show. Hey, big up Josh Ramby. Thank you for the super chat. Big up Alfie, I hope you're doing well this evening. Big up Lucas in the chat. Oh yes, it's all popping off. We're about to get our 5th Fright Nights announcement for 2022.
This is a live action scare maze. Before you enter our cinema and take your
Splodge said a show. Caden Not Found thinks Saw Alive.
eating, drinking, running, or turning
Okay,
back.
well,
There will be
I'm going to jump over to my
attraction.
screen record.
Touch you, so please do not touch them.
Here we go.
My team front row will be jumping a train. Got the merch
It's
on
about
ready.
to start.
What about a big top scare zone?
Here we go. That's very loud in my ear. Big up Rach Kappa for the super chat. What about a big top scare zone? Oh, imagine. The closest I ever did to that was Big Top Showtime back in the day. Right, here we go everyone. The trailer is about to start. And of course we will discuss it straight afterwards. Here we go. This is our 5th door. This will push us over halfway for all of the announcements. That's insanely loud in my ear. Here we go. I'll try and stay as quiet as possible. Door number 5.
Shall we take a look?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I really don't think we should be in here.
It's fine. Stop worrying about it.
What if they come back?
They are long gone. They aren't coming back.
Can we at least hurry up?
They are looking around the sawmill.
Hide.
Yeah. Yeah, the buckwheats. Creek Freak Massacre, the final cut, baby. at this year's Fright Nights. There we go. There we go, everyone. What do we think? What do we think? Let me know your reactions in the chat. Creek Freak Massacre, the final cut. It's the second maze to be announced for this year's Fright Nights. What's everyone thinking? The final cut. What's everyone saying? Jess is saying yes, love that maze. Geezer in your freezer says let's go. There we go though, Creek Freak, the final cut. A lot of people wasn't sure if it was going to return after obviously Creek Freaks Unchained got announced. They weren't sure if Creek Freak Massacre was going to be back for this year. But that is officially our second maze announced for this year's Fright Nights. George Kelly Rollercoaster says best trailer yet. That's great to hear. I'm glad you enjoyed. And I will of course share some information with you all regarding the maze. Thomas Quinnell in the chat, big up. Bonnie said, I'm looking forward to it, but so far all of the announcements have been the same as last year. I mean, if they were to announce all the new stuff first, it wouldn't be that good, would it? So that's all I'll say for that. That's all I'll say. I wanted something new, but I'm still so happy to see this return. I mean, it's the final cut. It's the last year of Creek Freak Massacre. Yes, very exciting indeed. Let me see if I can share any information with you all. But yeah, for those of you that were kind of spotting the clues in the last Unchained video, you would have heard the bell from the Creek Freak Sawmill go off at the end of the Unchained video. So if you were watching closely, or listening closely I should say, you could have figured out that the mill was returning for this year. This maze scares me so much. I love it, says Josh Smith. Me too. I love Creek Freak Massacre. And yeah, this is the last year, the final cut. Right, here we go, guys. I've got some information. Let's get the red lighting on. Here we go. Creek Freak Massacre, the final cut. How much wood would a wood chop if a wood chop could chop you? With their livelihood at stake and the threat of demolition looming over their sawmill, the bonkers buckwheats have cranked up the chaos for one final rampage in this terrifying scare maze. So brace yourself and prepare for the gruesome worst as you take on the chainsaw wielding maniacs. Will you survive the madness, or will you end up as dead wood? There we go. I really liked a bit of that. The bonkers buckwheats have cranked up the chaos for one final rampage. So yeah, there you go. It is confirmed that this will be Creek Freak Massacre's final year at Fright Nights, which is quite sad. I think that's quite sad personally. I really like Creek Freak Massacre. Big up Mega Jimmy 157, thank you for the super chat.
Will we know everything by the end of the week?
Will we know everything by the end of this week? So, essentially, the locksmith in his long corridor that you obviously saw in the initial teasers. Big up Kieran Brighton, thank you for the super chat.
Peanut butter.
Peanut butter. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you for the super chat. So yeah, the locksmith in his long corridor has 9 doors. So far we've had 5 doors unlocked. And there's plenty more to come. There's plenty more to come. So no, the answer is we will not know everything by the end of this week. We've still got 4 more doors to be unlocked. Last year of it, so it's going to be the most intense run ever, says Geezer in your freezer again. Mark Bailey said, was trailers the flagship maze this year? I mean, so Thorpe Park have confirmed that there are 3 mazes at this year's event. Obviously, the first maze that we had announced was trailers, which was brand new at last year's event. I'd say it was like the flagship maze for last year's Fright Nights. And then we've just had our second maze announced, which is Creek Creek Massacre, which means there is 1 more maze to be announced. And we know for a fact that Platform 15 is not returning this year. They announced that last year because obviously it was Platform 15 end of the line. And we've now got Creek Creek Massacre, the final cut. Old Town is essentially being cleared of Fright Nights. It's been cleared of its rides. Rocky Express is no more. Lumber Jump is no more. Timber Tug is no more. Old Town is transforming. I do actually have a very exciting Project Exodus update coming out within the next few days, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. Hey, we got Digital Dan in the chat. Said Exodus Maze Bear. Oh boy, yeah, it's very exciting. Daniel Aaron said, will we know by the end of August like they originally said? Yes, the lineup will be announced by the end of August. We all want cabin, let's be real. I agree. I'll take cabin in the woods any day. But unfortunately, its time is gone. Its time is gone. Right. Let's, for those of you just joining the stream, I'm just going to wheel up the announcement that we've just had. Here we go. Let's give it another watch. This is one of my favourite trailers this year. I love it.
Shall we take a look?
So we've got some urban explorers checking out the abandoned sawmill. It's obviously been abandoned because of the construction that was taking place in the Creek Freaks Unchained video, which obviously came out on Monday.
It's fine. Stop worrying about it.
Here you go, they're having a look through the mill.
They are long gone. They aren't coming back.
How excited are you all to step through that door again? Ollie O'Crouch said Exodus themed maze might be coming, seeing as Towers always put a maze out the year before a big maze.
Hide.
Here you go, you hear the bell. Let me wheel that up. You hear that iconic entrance bell to the mill. And there you go, the door has been opened. Let me just wheel that. Look at that, guys. How excited are you to get back in that mill? And obviously, according to the Project Exodus kind of construction documents, obviously in previous years we've entered Creek Freak Massacre's queue line from this kind of direction from Old Town. However, this year, if that goes ahead, and we will due to be kind of entering over in this direction, because they're supposed to be building a bridge over the trough. I don't know what's going on with that, to be honest. I'll discuss it in my new Fright Nights update, which is also coming soon. We're back! Yeah, boy! The final cut, there it is. Can't believe it. It's the final year. The final year. Big up Josie in the chat. Was you at Thorpe Park yesterday as film crew? Yeah, we did a little bit of Thorpe yesterday. I literally got home from Disney and went straight to Thorpe. Oh, it's been manic. It's been manic. Lara Millard said it's going to be so eerie in Old Town. So yeah, of course, although you're entering the queue line in this kind of direction, this year, obviously you will still exit in the same kind of in the same direction as you normally exited it, and you will kind of supposedly go out via kind of Lexus Samurai, so you will get to see like a bit of Old Town, supposedly. I don't know how it's all working, to be honest. I genuinely don't, but yeah, very exciting. Daniel said, I love all the lighting. I want to see more amazing lighting this year at the park. Big up, yeah. I mean, it was a big part of the trailers. We wanted to make sure the lighting was on point. So thank you very much. Old Town is a ghost town now, said Red Lightning Gamer. That's a scary thought, isn't it? It literally is a ghost town. But the buckwheats are still in the mill, and they're also roaming. Bonnie said, "Hi Jack, have you been involved in the production for this year like you were last year? If that's the case, will there be a film of Fright Nights behind the scenes footage like last year?" Yes, is the answer. Yes to both of those. There will be loads of kind of behind the scenes content. It's not focused on my face. There we go. There will be loads of behind the scenes content coming out a lot sooner this year. Last year, well, this year, I released a Fright Nights documentary in like January. But it'll be coming out a lot sooner this year. Minecrafter said the experience is definitely an escape room. Okay, that's good speculation. It's nice speculation. Obviously, the new experience has yet to be announced, so we're still one of the 4 doors we can presume will be that new experience. Louise King said, "Where do you exit the sawmill?" So essentially, this will be. Oh, I'm pointing to it on my screen, but you can't see it. So this is the entrance, and the exit was around the other side, kind of the entrance to Old Town. Let me get out my video for it, actually. Let me just search it. Creek. Here you go. This, where is it? This was the first video I ever filmed of it. 119,000 views. That's insane. It's one of I think it's like one of my most viewed maze videos ever.
This is a live action scare maze. Before you enter,
Let me get you some audio.
take your seats. Please listen.
But yeah, this was obviously the first year that Creek Freak Massacre ever operated. This was one of like the highlights for me of any like Fright Nights construction season. Like me and Kieran got so excited when we found out that they were going to be building a maze in Creek Freak in the old Loggers Leap station. And at this point, we obviously had no idea what the future held, but we got Creek Freak Massacre. Yeah, obviously, by the way, if you haven't done the maze, you might want to look away right now. This is technically spoilers. But the maze has been here since 2019. Obviously, you've got the crawl tunnel. Oh, I miss it. I can't wait to get back in here with actors. Oh, it was such a good cast this year. It's honest. At the time in 2019, Thorpe Park advertised it as their most intense maze ever, and I think it has lived up to that. Like, especially this year, oh my god, they went insane. And then yeah, obviously during COVID, and unfortunately couldn't operate because indoor mazes weren't really a thing that year at Thorpe Park. And then it obviously came back the year after that, 2021 last year, and it was also fantastic. And yeah, it's back this year for one last hurrah. The final cut. Alice says, "Never done Creek Freak, so buzzing to catch it one last time." Yeah, I mean, if you haven't done the maze, then this is your chance, your last chance. Dragon Ninja Man thinks that experience could be an Exodus themed escape room. That's a nice bit of speculation. Jessica Davies said, "Pre-COVID, Creek was the best." Honestly, this year, 2019, before COVID, unspeakable things happened to me in this maze. Oh my god, it's insane seeing it on camera. It's insane that this video is monetized. I remember it got demonetized actually when I first uploaded it. I had to ask for a manual review, and somehow it got through. I mean, obviously it's fake, so yeah, but very funny. LGE said, "Not gonna lie, adding trailers to the summer lineup was a great touch by Thorpe. I wish they could have done it with Creek Freak 2. I do and don't agree. Like, I do love having mazes open only during Fright Nights. But no, I do agree. Breakout of Bozos has been cool. I just realised that there's actually a cut there. And there's a funny reason why. I think any second here. Did I miss it? There should be a little camera cut. And I'll explain why. It's quite funny. There, yeah, there was a little camera cut. Essentially, oh my god. So the way we used to film these POVs is on press night, we'd basically go from maze to maze and just bang out POVs. So we do one run through. Our first run through actually we do with no cameras whatsoever. We just experience the maze for what it was, so that we could give like our genuine reactions on the vlog. And we then go around to every maze and redo it. With Kieran kind of filming me. He would walk backwards, and at this point, this was his literally second ever run through in this maze, so he didn't know the layout. So walking backwards for him was like such a challenge back in the day. Like, big up Kieran every time. So yeah, he'd walk backwards, and I remember we left Creek Freak Massacre right till the end of the night. I don't know why, because it was obviously the brand new maze and everyone was hyped. I think it was because it had a big queue. So we just wanted to bang out all of the other POVs. So we left Creep Freak Massacre right till the end. And we were literally one of the last groups of the day. And we were going through. And it must have been about that point here, when the video cut. That no, it wasn't it. It was when we got to the strobe room, actually. So we nearly got to the end of the maze. It was a great run through. It looked good on camera. The fire alarm goes off. And I was gutted. I was absolutely gutted. I couldn't believe it. Because yeah, this was the big video for that year. It was the one that I wanted to like release first. So yeah, we got right to the end. The fire alarm goes off. Obviously, all of the actors kind of had to just escort us out, and I was gutted. I was stood outside like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And thank God, Tech managed to get in there. It was nothing major like it. It was someone had obviously hit an e-stop or something had just gone like minorly wrong. And they were so nice. They basically allowed us to go around again and film it. So this POV is actually made up of 2 run-throughs because of that fire alarm. It actually worked out quite well because I managed to kind of pick the best bits. But yeah, I was honestly, my world was ending when that fire alarm went off. I'll probably have the footage somewhere. I'll try and dig it out. But yeah, this run through that you're seeing on camera here was literally my second ever run through of Creek Freak Massacre. Oh my god, it's so weird to see these actors like up in your face. Obviously during COVID, they just couldn't really do that. That might be a familiar face if you if you watch Thorpe Park's channel nowadays. Oh boy, the balcony. So many. Such a good maze, isn't it? Oh my god. They were mentally. They were. Jess said our second run through, the lights all came on and it was put on hold for a few minutes, but they then just carried on. No idea what happened. So yeah, it was similar to what happened to me, but we had to get escorted because it was a fire alarm. Dex said, I can't wait for the actors to square up again. Oh boy. Oh boy. I personally am not looking forward to an intense year of Fright Nights. And Daniel said, is she the update girl? Oh, I love this cast so much. It was so good. They were so good. It was honestly such a good year for Creek. They literally like rehearsed a little fight scene. So sick. Yeah, this is honestly one of my favourite maze through run videos I've ever filmed. It just turned out so good. And yeah, it's now got like over 100,000 views. It's insane. George Kelly said, "Oh, this bit is insane." Yeah, big up Thorpe Park in the chat, giving some love to Alice. Oh, this clip right here is one of my favourite of any maze video. Kieran screaming, I'm screaming. You've got everyone on the chainsaws. We actually went the wrong way as well. At this point, I genuinely wanted to leave this maze. There was another little camera cut there. Oh my god. Oh my god. At that point, I genuinely would have like been out. I would have had to have sit down. I think I did after that run through. Oh my god, that was a lot of fun watching that back. Wow. Oh boy. Just watching that has made me so excited for Creek Freak Massacre this year. We'll put the red lighting on. Oh boy. But yeah, that was Alice in that video. So cool. I saw a few comments during that saying, yeah, George asked, will actors be touching people again this year? So I think don't take my answer as like anything official, but I believe it's definitely going to be obviously a more intense year compared to like the COVID years. Because with COVID, obviously they had face masks on and they weren't like getting up in your face. So I think this year is definitely going to be more intense than the COVID years were. That's not like an official answer, by the way. That's just what I believe is happening. Theme Park POV says, can you pay for the mazes separately? I don't want to do Creek Freak. I believe you will be able to get kind of one-shot maze tickets. I think. I don't know if they're on sale yet. I think only the packages are at the moment, but you should be able to get kind of one-shot mazes. I think. Oh yes, very. Oh, that was brilliant watching that back. But yeah, this year we've obviously got a double helping of buckwheats. We've got them roaming the park. There we go. Thorpe Park have replied. They said, yeah, tickets coming in September for the single shots. There you go. A lot of people are speculating if Creek Freak could be reversed this year. Creek Freak Massacre: The Final Chop would be a better name. Okay. It's called The Final Chop. Got it. Any news for Fright Nights merch this year? I mean, as of yet, I think it's all being kept under lock and key. So yeah, I imagine that when the time comes, we'll see all of the merch planned.
Yeah, my team from
Hey, big up Rage Capper again. Thank you very much for the super chat.
You looked so scared going through that maze wall.
I genuinely, like, as I said, that maze, that run through on camera was one of the scariest ones I've ever done. That and the Walking Dead Living Nightmare, oh my god. And to be fair, trailers last year went pretty hard. Right, let me, I'm just trying to set up another poll as for what the next announcement is going to be, because it's already time to start speculating what door number 6 is going to hold.
Please listen carefully. Once inside, there is
What will door 6 be?
Yeah, my team from
Big up Super Max 2021, thanks for the super chat.
I was told that where Do or Die Sanctum was where one of the mazes is going to go.
Okay, well, if you've been watching my Fright Nights construction updates, you'll know that I spoke of some containers that have appeared in that area. You might actually get a sneak little view of them from depth charge in my next Fright Nights update.
Entering the sawmill?
But as of yet, nothing has actually been announced as to what that could be. As I always say, it could be some new drainage containers. Sorry, I missed the super chat there. Let me do a little catch up. So thank you very much. Where am I? Thank you, Lily, for the super chat. There we go. Thank you very much. Was the bell at the end of the Unchained trailer a tease to the Maze trailer with the guests entering the sawmill. So yes, essentially, at the end of the Creek Freaks Unchained video, it ended obviously with the buckwheats kind of turning, going, what was that? And you actually hear the bell, which is the urban explorers going into the mill. So essentially, the buckwheats were busy messing up this construction worker when the bell went off, and then they headed over to the mill to then find these urban explorers had broken into their sawmill, and they weren't best pleased. They weren't best pleased, were they?
Yeah, my team front row when we jump on a
Big
train.
up Rupert, thank you for the super chat.
Great
Thank
to
you for
see
2
you at
super
Travis
chats,
Scott
actually.
a few weeks back.
Yo, it was you! Yo, big up Rupert! I remember that there's someone when we were at Travis Scott at the O2 said like, yo Jack, and I never actually like found out who it was, but it was you, Rupert. It was great to see you. I hope you had a good evening. We certainly did. It was so good. So All Day Coasters is predicting a locksmith maze for this kind of third announcement.
Yeah,
Daniel Aaron said, okay, next door is bright pink, but what does it mean?
I mean, where Carnival is now is where it could be.
Big up Supermax, thank you for the super chat. I mean, where Carnival is now is where it could be. That very much is a very kind of Fright Nights focused location. In the past, we've had some incredible attractions where the Carnival currently is. My personal favourite, I've got to think about this now. I was about to say My Bloody Valentine. That was really, really cool there. But to be honest, I think I preferred My Bloody Valentine when it was like in the arena where Darren Brown's Ghost Train currently is. So I'd probably say the Big Top was my favourite maze to be in that location. But yeah, since then we've had Do or Die also located there. The Lycans rolled up there for their scare zone. Yeah. Carrots has asked a good question. What's a good starting off maze, Jack? So obviously at this year's Fright Nights we've had 2 mazes announced, as you all know. I've said it so many times. Trailers and Creek Freak Massacre. I'd definitely say Trailers is probably the better maze to start off on if you are a little bit nervous going into this year's event. Although to be honest, maybe some of the Crows of Morecambe Meadow would be an even better place to start. But yeah, I'd take Trailers over Creek Freak. Right, I'm just setting up a poll so that you guys can let me know what you think door number 6 will be. Scare zone.
Once inside, there is to be no eating,
Scare
drinking, running,
experience.
coming back. There will be live
Or
actors inside
a
the
show.
attraction.
Okay, so I'm dropping a poll into the chat right now.
Do not touch
Into the live chat. What will door 6 be? What will the 6th announcement for this year's Fright Nights be? Let me know in that poll. I won't look at it for now until I've ended it.
or are pregnant. We do not recommend entering the attraction. Anyone who does not follow
go.
these restrictions.
Yeah, my team front row when we jump on a train. Got the merch on, reppin' SLK.
And hope you enjoy
Hi,
your
Jack.
experience.
Big up
think
Sam,
Legacy
thank you
will
for the super
return?
chat. Do you think Legacy will return? I mean, it's difficult for me to say. It's difficult for me to say. I'm gonna have to spin that question around, Sam. I'm afraid. What do you want? Do you think Legacy will return? Do you want it to return? I personally really enjoyed Legacy last year. I know it got a little bit of stick, and I do agree with a lot of the kind of criticism that went towards Legacy. But I just enjoyed kind of going over to the beach. It was always a bit of a meeting spot. Like loads of people kind of come over. It was always a good space to chat to everyone and just enjoy. Take like 15 minutes to just sit back, relax, and watch some entertainment. But yeah, thank you for the super chat, Sam. I'm going to leave the poll in the chat for a few more minutes, so be sure to vote in that poll that's currently in the live chat. Minecrafter said Legacy was fire. Quite literally. Josh said, are the 20th anniversary tapes things behind you for sale anywhere, or did you get them for filming? So yeah, these were actually made for filming last year's teaser trailers. So unfortunately they never went on sale or anything. It would have been cool if they did, but they never did, unfortunately. So yeah, these are the only ones that exist. And we kind of gave them to people that were involved with last year's Fright Nights. Right, I'll leave the poll for about 1 more minute, so be sure to vote if you haven't already. And also leave a thumbs up on the stream. If you're still here at this point, you're a legend. Be sure to leave a thumbs up. Legacy didn't even show when we went, so disappointed. That's a shame. Yeah, they had a lot of issues with Legacy at the start of Fright Nights last year. It was quite annoying, but it's what it is, I guess. There's some things you just can't help. Legacy was awesome for Fright Nights fans, but I went with some non-enthusiasts who just saw fire and odd music. Yeah, I feel like that was something like a big bit of feedback that the park got. That like it was great for Fright Nights fans, but for the average guests, they were maybe a little bit lost. Thorpe Park have just put a thumbs up in the chat. I don't know what that was referring to. Maybe they're just taking in all of the Legacy feedback. Although they could have been replying to someone. I don't know. Rupert said the next announcement could be a scare experience that maybe is locksmith themed. Maybe an escape room where you have to find all the locksmith keys. We love a bit of speculation in the stream. We really do. Right, let's take a look at these poll results. As I said, I haven't looked at the results, so I will end the poll right here and take a look at what the results were. So I asked, what will the next announcement, door number 6, reveal? 100 of you voted, and the most popular answer was 40% saying a scare zone. Next up, 25% of you, a quarter, said a show. 21% said a scare experience, and 10% said a scare maze. Okay, so that's very interesting. You all think that a scare zone will be announced next, then a show, or then the next popular answer is a show, then a scare experience, and then finally a scare maze. So no one really thinks a maze is going to be announced. Everyone's leaning towards a scare zone. Any predictions for what scare zone? Would it be a new one? Or perhaps a returning one from Fright Nights past? Let me know in the chat, let me know. Thorpe Park have said interesting. Theme Park Awesome said Amity. Archie said feel like we will get something completely new next to bring some excitement. If Legacy is coming back, they will need a lot of practices. Okay, yeah, let me know your speculation on if we do get a scare zone announced. What do you think it will be?
Risks being ejected from the resort. We thank you and hope you enjoy your experience in trailers.
Door 6 will be the big top returns on the island, offer the Swarm Island bigger and better than ever before. That's a nice bit of speculation. Lara thinks Lycan and Amity will be next. Theme Park Paradise says Lycan. Minecrafter says a Saw Alive scare zone. Ollie a Crouch said okay Thorpe, I ain't being funny, but we need some Exodus updates. I mean, I've got a Project Exodus construction update coming out literally within the next few days. So if Thorpe can't give you any updates, I'll be able to give you some. Red Lightning Gamer said they're going to reveal the new maze last. You know, Thorpe Park love hiding things. Swarm Invasion says Theme Park POVs. Okay, this is all very interesting. And this is all to look forward to in door number 6. Something like zombies, because that's what is missing. I mean, yeah, we had a good few years of like The Walking Dead at Thorpe Park. But yeah, we don't really have any zombies at the park. Not even in trailers.
What about a scare room?
Big up
at the
Rage
Shark
Kappa
Hotel?
again. What about a scare room at the Thorpe Shark Hotel? I'd love to see like an overnight experience. Thorpe Park have replied to the Exodus updates. They've said Fright Nights first, then we can chat Exodus. Big up Thorpe Park in the chat. As I always say, if you've got any cheeky questions, always feel free to throw them towards Thorpe Park. They might not reply, but you might get a little, a little funny reply. They said Fright Nights first, then we can chat Exodus. Very good. Could Jack and friends get his own maze? Oh, I'd love that. One day, one day! I'll design a Fright Nights maze. Oh boy, that'll be incredible. Can we get a fireworks show? That would be cool. I mean, at ScareCon Aftershock last year, they did like a little fireworks show. That was really cool to see at Thorpe Park. Very cool. But yeah, that's some great speculation, and obviously, door number 6 will be revealed very soon. So yeah. I'll hopefully be live for that one as well. Hopefully. Jack, hear me out. If a scare experience in an escape room and you get the keys to the different rooms from the trailer, and you have to get a key from each room to unlock the door to get out. Okay, I love all this speculation. I'm loving it. But yeah, I think I will wrap up tonight's stream right there. It's been a lot of fun being back in the setup. It's a lot nicer than standing in Disney Avengers Campus with my phone. I can actually control my lights in here. We can get the police round in here. Life's good. Life's good. I'm trying to see what Thorpe Park are replying to everyone in the chat. I'm lost at who they're talking to, but they're very much replying to everyone. Sea Dog said, "Will you be filming inside the mazes again this year?" Yeah, there will be kind of maze videos of me. Hey, we got Karen Silkstone in the chat. Come on, come on. She said, "Can't wait to meet the buckwheats again." But yeah, thank you all so much for joining me this evening. It's been a very fun one. I'm excited that Creek Freak Massacre has now been announced. The final cut, the last year for Creek Freak. And yeah, fingers crossed I shall see you all before the next announcement. Before then, there should, fingers crossed, be a Project Exodus construction update. So keep your eyes on the channel for that. It's quite a positive one. It's an exciting one. And yeah, there's also another Fright Nights construction update coming very soon as well. So keep your eyes peeled. Plenty of exciting stuff on the channel. Be sure to subscribe. Hit the bell notification so that you get notified as soon as these videos and the live streams come onto the channel.
Live action scare maze before you enter our cinema and take your seats.
Thank you very much, Amy. It wouldn't be Fright Nights without your videos. And Thorpe Park, there we go. They've set the scene. Time for Betty Boys. It very much is time for Betty Boys. So it's Thorpe Park. Right. Thank you all very much for joining me this evening. I hope you all have a good one. And I shall see you all very soon. Have a good one, everyone. Goodbye. See you later.
Do not recommend entering the attraction.
It's our legacy.
Lycans are not taking no for an answer.
Welcome to Trailers, Lights, Camera, Action.